Today, the U.S. Supreme Court sided with Texas inmate Rodney Reed, with a majority of justices agreeing that a lower court had wrongfully dismissed a lawsuit Reed filed seeking further DNA testing of evidence such as the murder weapon in his death row case. Now, more than 2 decades ago, Reed was convicted and sentenced to death for the rape and murder of 19-year-old Stacey Stites. KXAN investigator Avery has been following this case for years. She joins us now. So, Avery, for years, Reed's attorney, the defense teams, they have fought for additional testing, and the state has routinely refused to agree to that. What, though, does this opinion mean for Reed's team?
Yeah, DNA evidence has really been key in this case throughout. Different types of DNA evidence as well. His attorneys at the Innocence Project say this ruling, though, from the Supreme Court does get him one step closer to getting DNA testing on evidence from the crime scene. That's things including the murder weapon, the belt that's believed to have been used to strangle 19-year-old Stacey Stites. Now, most recently, the Federal Court of Appeals, the Fifth Circuit, ruled that this case, his request to get this DNA testing, should be dismissed. They say that was on the grounds that they filed that request too late. But his attorneys took it all the way up to the Supreme Court, as we're seeing today, arguing that they needed to see what all the lower state courts decided before filing any federal appeal. And the majority of the justices did side with Reed about these timeframes. So now the attorneys tell me they get to go back down to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals to argue over the DNA evidence and testing itself. So a lot of procedural back and forth in this opinion today. The attorneys, though, tell me they don't have a time frame for when they could go back in front of the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Okay, so you interviewed one of the Innocence Project attorneys about the other legal avenues that they are now pursuing to prove his innocence. What did they have to say about that? What's the latest about that?
Yeah, they actually have a lot of legal avenues that they're trying to follow. Like they said, they think they have multiple cases to try and make to prove his innocence. One of those actually goes back to an evidentiary hearing that we sat in on in 2021. It was where Reed's team presented what they called new evidence, and that was in a Bastrop County court. That decision, though, is now up on appeal before a state appeals court. So we're still waiting to hear what that appeals court decides, but it could decide whether Reed gets a whole new trial.
Okay, so when this news broke, we talked about the history and how long this has been going on. This case has really been all-consuming for Reed's family as well as Stacey Stites' family.
I think something we forget about these long, drawn-out legal battles is there are humans sitting in the courtroom on either side who have a ton of emotions invested in this and in the outcome. I talked to both of those families during that evidentiary hearing back in 2021. It was taxing on them then. I know it's going to be taxing on them now. Reed's family and Stacey Stites' family both spoke with our team today, so we'll be hearing from them coming up on KXAN News at 6. Something else to keep in mind, though, this case has gotten national attention. We know from the Supreme Court, but also celebrities, Kim Kardashian and others taking interest. So a lot of eyeballs on this. We're going to continue to follow it. One thing I did ask the Innocence Project attorneys today was if Mr. Reed had been notified of this opinion from the Supreme Court. At the time that I talked to them early this morning, they had not yet gotten to talk to him, but they said they would let us know if he had any comments about what the Supreme Court ruled today.
Okay, and I know we'll have more from you at 5 o'clock, and then Jayla Washington talking to the families at 6 o'clock right here on KXAN. Avery, thanks so much.
Jennifer, thank you.